right, we're back with Andrew and this amazing Alfa Romeo. Let's talk real quick. The paint color. What's the paint color?
It's a House of Color paint. It's called Black Forest. It's a John Kosmowski color. So customer wanted green.
Okay.
So we did a lot of sprays of different greens.
Yeah.
Then we opened the House of Color binder one day and we're like, hey, what about that green? And we sprayed it out and it was every green we were talking about in one color.
So why is it called Black Forest though?
I think it's because the forest is green.
Okay.
It's a candy, so
Yeah.
it goes almost completely black, and that's what a candy does. And then
Gotcha.
like the blackness goes away and it's full color.
And you guys painted this?
Yes.
In your shop?
Yes.
You have a guy who knows how to lay this down. Oh, I got to come to the shop. I got to see this because this is absolutely amazing. I love it. I love it. So, okay, so we've talked about that. I also want to talk about these amazing rims that you have on here. 15-inch rims, I believe.
Yes.
Where did you source these rims from?
Augment Wheels.
Okay.
Local here.
Good.
Wheel design, like the one off, and then have them made.
Okay.
Pick your color, style, and all that. So the client worked with him on that.
Okay.
The client's vision of what he thought the rims should look like.
So on Shift Music, we talk about lifestyle. We talk about a bunch of different things. And I want to know how this car would fit into someone's lifestyle. So the client, for instance, how is this fitting in their lifestyle? What would they use this car for?
Kind of, he's got a few of them, actually. He's Italian. He's passionate about Alfa Romeos. His daily driver's like a modern Alfa Romeo.
Wow. Okay.
So he's built a few of these.
Yes.
This is his latest one.
Okay.
So for him, I think it's just keep pushing the envelope on this Alfa Romeo guy.
Okay. Now, is this more of a track car, more of a street car?
The idea would be that they are track cars. So a lot of guys that would have these are the racing history. It's like vintage racing.
Okay.
But I mean, honestly, this is a vintage racing meets show car, right?
Yes.
Because it's so refined. Like you wouldn't really go to the
very refined.
It's track a car.
That's right. This is a car I could get out of an Armani suit in very easily, very easily, right? Or take it to the track. The other thing, I'm noticing the side body silhouette in the front. Did you wide body this car at all?
Yeah. So that's again a modern take on the vintage racing. Was used to have fiberglass flares for the GT Ampia because there's a wider track in racing. Yeah. They're kind of bubbly, like Michelin Man looking.
Yes.
He's like, I want one of those, but I want it to look proper.
Okay.
So he had a vision. He tells us how it should look. So we did the like CAD cardboard auto design.
Okay.
Cardboard and tape and what was it? And we had a thing, and he says, no, that's wrong. Do it like this. So we just did that. Then we started slicing and dicing the metal and came up with the shape, and it looks.
And is this a donor car?
Yeah, so we restored the Alfa Romeo GTV pretty much stock. Okay. And then at that point, it was like, hey, we have a whole car. The wide body model.
I see. Okay.
And now since it's been molded.
Yes.
So there's another car, this body style, in full carbon fiber.
In full carbon fiber.
We got rid of the drip rail up here.
Oh, full carbon fiber.
Yeah. Like door shells, everything.
Wow. Also notice the diamond stitching inside. One of the things I really loved about this car was I loved how you paired the brown inside with these sort of bronze matte. Matte's my favorite color, by the way, if you don't know. Everything I like is matte. So I loved how you were able to pair that matte with the luxury inside, still keeping this vintage look, but modern take and modern feel on all this as well, right? So like hats off to that. Did you do the interior as well?
The customer himself did. Source seat stuff, like the original Alfa seats.
Okay.
They're called flying buttress. They're like really unique.
Yes.
Things, and they're headrest on one side. That's how they were. Like Alfas are kind of like bizarre. They're unique.
Right.
So it's keeping that modern take, but also like keeping it in that vintage stuff.
Yes. So now that brings me to your suspension. And what's underneath this car here?
Mostly Alfaholics. Alfaholics is a company in like Europe, UK.
Okay.
They build a lot of race stuff for these cars. They're like up here in the top of the
Alfa. Okay.
So all those parts, suspension-wise, is all Alfaholics.
So with this, the engine, before I go into any of that, the engine that you have in here looks original as well. Yes. How much power is that pulling out?
That I don't know.
Okay.
The owner had it. There's another like Alfa guys that do engines. We don't do engine internals and all that stuff.
Right.
That gets sent out, and we'll put it in. But we don't deal with any of the.
What's the stock horsepower of the engine? Do you know that?
No, I don't.
Do you know that? No. Sean, you know the stock horsepower of this Alfa?
It's like 200? No, I don't know.
I think like 125, 130 maybe?
Or 180, I think.
Yeah, I would say something like that. Yeah, it's a 4-cylinder?
Yeah.
4-cylinder, yeah. And then so suspension's all modern, independent suspension, and exhaust is new, retro.
The exhaust, they usually just kind of had a pipe dumping out on an angle and back.
Yeah.
So like to go with the whole reshaping of the body, the wide.
Yes.
They put a center mount, customer's idea, his vision, all that stuff, and it had to be the perfect shape and has to match the shape of the quarter panel.
Right.
So this looks proper.
Yeah, looks
so
great.
The new molded car will have that exhaust layout in the back.
Amazing.
These are trick too.
Yeah, I saw that. I loved it.
Glass blown.
Okay.
And it's actually a light. So originally it's called a quadrifolio.
Right.
Clover.
Yeah.
They used to have the badge on there. So
Okay.
I was to take like, well, what are we going to do? Let's make it a light.
Okay.
And then 3D print, and then glass actually works the best. The front signal or the marker on the front fender as well is glass blown.
Wow. So you cut that out, and then you had to insert.
Yeah, like we like Frenched in. We made a spot for that light.
Yeah.
And then had a light made. And glass blown was actually the best way to do it.
Okay.
Apparently.
Hood, fully carbon fiber.
Yes, and that's part of the molded, like made here locally as well.
Good.
In Ontario.
Yeah.
So again, that Alfaholics, with the first car we did, you could buy carbon fiber parts from them.
Okay.
But his pain was like shipping, and if it wasn't good, and
yes.
The price now, we just mold his car, and now it's made locally.
Okay.
To control the quality.
Yeah.
And then now for the North American market, it's not huge.
Yeah.
But instead of dealing with overseas,
that's right.
We would make it right here.
That's right.
That's good.
That's the way we want to do it. We want to stress that we're really trying to get more Canadians involved in the custom car industry. And if you're out there and you're looking for something really cool to do, get up in the morning and love what you do every day, come over here and be able to create such art pieces. This is definitely the industry we can get into. So really cool. Lastly, before we leave, is there a reason why we went 18s? On the rims. 15, sorry. 15s. Yeah, sorry. Is there a reason why we went 15s?
It's that old school, the vintage racing, kind of like a tuner.
Yeah.
Right? It's not about, and not my personally, like, that's why you're working with the client. Like, I would have been like, hey, let's go bigger on the rims.
Yes.
No, you don't do that, right?
But they're wide.
Small. Yeah.
They're wide. What did you end up putting on there? I can't remember. Let me see what it is. I think it was a 225. Yeah, here it is here. 225, 45, 15s. So even with a 225, 45, 15 and a 205, 50, the sidewall for a 15-inch rim is rather small.
Yeah.
And I love how it gives you, that's why I said 18. Because, the standard for everybody right now, usually if you want a good track car, I know everybody's going 19, 20, 21 even.
Yeah.
I really think that, and Sean and I were talking about this before, about 18s being like probably your perfect wheel, I would say. Yeah. And that's why this threw me off, because it reminds me of an 18-inch wheel, even though it's 15.
Yeah, it was right? It's pretty small, right?
Yeah.
That's why you go
so big. So the proportion, everything, and that's, it's just, big's not always better, people. Right? It's not always better, right? So, yeah, really good. All right, Andrew, thanks once again. Thank you so much. All right. We'll talk to you. Perfect.
That was cool. Thanks.
That was awesome.